everyone, this is DarkJDL and welcome to my 200 subscriber special Ask Me Anything replies video thing. Yeah! Yeah, like, because I got this microphone right here, I'm disturbing my setup and the sound's gonna be funky. Yeah, it's a Blue Yeti microphone, very happy with it, by the way. Hang on. I'm not placing it like in front of me because I don't have the windscreen just yet, but hey. So yeah, I asked you guys to ask me questions so I can reply to them today as a special video thingy, because I'm bad at coming up with special video thingy, so I do what everyone else do. So yeah, quite a few of you guys asked me questions. One of you asked me a ton of questions, and one of my friends asked me questions on Facebook. So without further ado, let's reply or read or do stuff. Right? Let's do stuff. Yeah. So first question from Pop Soda Anime. Why are you so fantabulous? My, thank you. I don't know. I never consider myself fantabulous. It's the dog. It's a dog. The dog helps. See, now I am fantabulous because I have a dog. That's how it works. Ay, ay, ay. Poor dog. He was sleeping and I just disturbed him. I'm an evil master. Anywho. Next question, right? Gubby's Wonderland. By the way, shout out to Gubby because he made my icon thingy, like the beard, and he made my banner in my channel. So thank you, thanks a lot. I like it. So yeah, Gubby asks, will you continue to grow your beard so that you can braid it with golden dwarven beard braids? I will continue to grow my beard. I shave, like, as you can see, like my mustache is much shorter than the rest of the beard. I shave around my mouth often because it helps, like, eating, like you don't get mustache hair in your food, and also it helps making it grow because male hormones work that way. So hey, and Gubby also says, sounding good, Dark. Thanks. So yeah, yeah, the getting closer to my microphone doesn't work just yet. Just give me a few seconds. Huh. Sometimes I have a creepy face, I like it. Stervanus asks, if you found yourself in a dungeon and could take 2 people, 2 weapons, 2 random items, and 2 books, what would they be? Okay, 2 people. My brother and my cousin, because they're just that fantastic. 2 weapons. I would take a sword because, you know, you can do all kinds of stuff with a sword. And I will take a warhammer because you can still knock nails and stuff like that with a warhammer. So since they have to be weapons, it's a warhammer. 2 random items. I will take... Do they have to exist? Like, if they have to exist, I would take... What would I take? I would take a bottle of water. Like this size bottle of water. And I would take a backpack. Yeah. And if they don't have to exist, I would take a cornucopia, which is like a horn that provides endless food from some mythology, I forget. And I would take a backpack. And 2 books. I don't read much. I will take an encyclopedia, and if that's too broad, it will be a plant encyclopedia. So I can get all types of fungi and mushrooms and all sorts of poisonous or not plant and stuff like that. And I will take a very huge book at random just to have enough paper so I can easily light a fire or something, you know. I would still need, you know, something else, but that would make a good thing to light fires. So yeah, nice. Next question. Camelot Gaming asks, how good of a dancer are you? I'm very bad, very bad. I practically can only dance on DDR, and that's not really dancing, it's just playing a game, you know. Real dancing, no, I never learned. Next question. Tony Dvek asks, is it true cannibals don't eat clowns because they taste funny? Yes. Foxy Moose asks, when will you bring me my food? I'm starving, asshole. And a heart. Well, you can have my dog's food. I mean, I'm sorry, asshole. Grr2 asks, what do you comb more often, your beard or your head hair? I will have to say my hair, because there have been some moments I did not have a beard, so I will comb my hair but not my beard, so technically the hair wins, but usually when I do one, I do the other, so okay, and then I am asked me a ton of questions, which, you know, it's kind of I did not specify not to write many questions. I don't mind. It's just, you know, it feels unfair for everyone else. Anywho, alright, first question out of, I don't know, 50. What's the difference between a cult and a religion? The number of people, I guess. I mean, yeah, that would make sense. Do you think we Americans should change from the imperial system to the metric system? Well, ideally everyone should have the same system, but should you guys change? I don't really care. I mean, I can work with both, and if there's something I don't remember, I just Google it, so I don't really have much of an opinion on that, because I don't really care. I mean, it doesn't bother me because I can work with them, so for the sake of making everything simpler, yes, because everyone should have the same system, then everyone will understand everyone, you know. should people be allowed to exclude people from public events just because of their personal beliefs? They should not, like, the public event should not be able to exclude the individual person because of their beliefs, but the individual person should not inflict their beliefs on the public event. You know what I mean? So let's say the public event is a I don't know, get together and eat bacon, and you know, Muslims cannot eat pork, and some Muslim will get to the event and say, hey, I want something other than bacon. Why are you going to the event? Like, you know, like it's eat bacon event. I chose Muslims just because that I knew they don't eat pork. That's all. You know. Yeah, you know. I don't like. I feel like the many should not control the few, but the few should not control the many. If you know what I mean. At the same time, stuff. Do you think that I'm an asshole? Well, so far, no. So, no. I'll get back to you at the end of the questions. How long do you think a long life is? 25 years old. How long do you think a short life is? 81 years old? Hey Dark, you said a smaller number for the longer life and a bigger number for the shorter life. I think that if you have the ability to live your life to the full extent and die at 25 years old, you lived a long, good life, you know, as long as the events of the full extent are good. And like, let's say you did not live your life to the full extent, and then you try, like, you live for a long time, but you did not have many things, and that makes you feel like your life was short and stuff. You had a short life because you did not have many events and stuff, you know? Way! Where was I? If you are a heterosexual and your best friend is dating someone who you suspect to be a homosexual, do you tell your best friend? No, it's not my business. I mean, like, if they're totally oblivious, how are they, like, dating? Like, I mean, how I don't know. It's not my thing. Like, I mean, I don't mind gay people as long as they don't push their sexuality on me, you know. My dog is scratching himself, and that makes the camera move. Anyways, next question. Can you define the color red without using temperature? FF0000. Yeah. Am I allowed to ask all of these questions? Yes, but it just makes you feel like a time taker thing, person. I don't know. I don't mind it. I mean, it you know, the goal of the thing, asking me questions. So hey, kudos to you. You ask questions. Am I allowed to promote you on my channel? Go for it. I mean, who's gonna be dumb enough to say no to that? I don't take bribes though. What will you be doing if you were not doing YouTube? I'd probably be dead. I don't know. I don't have much of a life out of YouTube and stuff. I I'm not a very happy person in my everyday life, and YouTube is my way to become a happy person. So hey, kudos to YouTube. Which is better, theoretical physics or astrophysics? Really? Theoretical physics. Because astrophysics is concentrated on stars and stuff. Theoretical physics is, you can think about everything. Like, you don't have to be specified on one thing. And I think it's better to broaden your horizons than to focus on one thing. That's why I'm not a fan of the school system, which is like, yo, you need to focus on one thing to be considered a world-class person thingy. Nah. Diploma. Nah. Okay, which is better, the theory of general relativity or quantum mechanics? I'm gonna say quantum mechanics, just for a simple reason. With quantum mechanics, I can have ice cream spontaneously appear right there. Right there. I mean, now. Oh. Now. But yeah, like the teeny tiny slight off chance this might happen, I'm gonna say quantum mechanics because, I like to, wander in my imagination and hope. I don't know. Black. Sure. White. Sure. Gray. Are you out of your mind? Nah, I don't know. I don't even know why you're asking this. Would you rather die burning or freezing? Freezing. Have you ever sung Fuck the Police? I don't even know the song. I'm music-wise, well, general culture-wise, I am very dumb. Like, my friends have been telling me often that I don't know, like, social stuff and whatever, but I know very deep stuff in many different fields and stuff like that. But social-wise, I'm not good, so every song everyone knows, I don't know. But I know, like, some random Japanese song from the corner of the earth, Is English your first language? And can you speak more languages? English is not my first language. I'm French, and English is my second language. And I can speak some Japanese, I can speak some Tagalog, but I don't have the accent, like the proper way to say stuff, But I know the words, I can make sentences, and like if I say stuff over and over, people will start understanding me. But yeah, I'm not fluent in any third or fourth language. I'm just good in 2 languages. And even there, like, I think I'm pretty bad at speaking at, like, both French and English because, I don't know, like, words don't work in my mouth. It's like, let's say if you have a word, like, people read a syllable like this. I read them like this, and then I reconstruct them in my head. And then it makes words that are not words or something. And I have to remember how to read them. And then my tongue doesn't follow, and it doesn't work. I'm not very good. I blabber too much. Yeah, anyways. Which is better, Minecraft or Terraria? Really? Minecraft. Why? You did not ask me why. But simply enough, Minecraft has a very extensive modding community. Whereas Terraria has a few mods in comparison, And like the modding community is what makes the game whole, you know. If you ask me, like vanilla Minecraft and vanilla Terraria, it's a close contest, but I have to say I still prefer Minecraft because it's a, you know, you have more construction. Sorry, you have more like construction area than in Terraria. Last time I played Terraria, like it was like a chunk of world, and it was not that big, I have to say. Although I do like the accessory system of Terraria. You know, it depends. It depends on what I feel to play, but generally I prefer Minecraft, so Minecraft. Should I have stopped at question 1? Which was? Question 1 was... it was a boring question, no. Do you believe in gender equality? I believe in it, but with restraints. Like, I know that a lot of women are like, well, that's for, let's say, paycheck subject. A lot of women are like, hey, women are not paid equally to men. I think they should be paid equally, but as long as they perform exactly the same work, you know. Like, let's say it's a workload, something like physical labor. Like, usually men are stronger physically, like that's genetics, that's how we're made. So men can lift more stuff and do more physical labor. I'm not saying that some women cannot do that. Like, a lot of women can do physical labor. I've seen it. Like, I mean, you know, but generally men are more physically strong by default. So, like, if a woman can do the same physical labor as a man, she should get the same pay as the man. But if she is physically frail and like have to ask her co-worker to do some physical labor for her because she's not strong enough, she should not have the same pay as the guy, you know, for obvious reasons. But other, like, on other fields, like, let's say, I don't know. Nah, I don't think they should. Like, we are very different. Like, we should be treated equally, like, respect-wise. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, gender equality, respect-wise, should exist. For other stuff, no, we're different. Like, women do stuff better than men, and men do stuff better than women, and like, we should just like unite and do a big co-working stuff instead of fighting for the same stuff. I'm bad at this, but you know, I just think there's a way to be happy, and I don't know, like, there has to be a way to make everyone happy, which we're just too dumb to know. But you know, like, I think if a man wants to do a woman's job, go for it, and if a woman wants to do a man's job, go for it, as long as you don't impede like the progress of the company or something. Like, if you're good at it, go for it. Like, I have no problem with that. Gender equality should not be about choices. It should be about stuff your DNA prevents you to do. But if you're lucky with your genes, you should be allowed to do whatever you want, you know. Whew, that was hard to think about. I like it. I probably offended a lot of people there, but hey, I don't mind. If you're offended, that's because you're not meant to talk to me or something. Oh yeah, something about that. That just popped in my mind. Like, whenever I got offended in my life, people were telling me, hey, be stronger about it, or like, you know, stop being offended for no reason. So if people are offended by my opinion about this kind of subject, be tougher about it. This is the internet. Everyone is weird. In their own way, at least. I don't get offended anymore. That's kind of sad. I feel like I lost some of my personality or something. I don't know. Have I ever had a personality? Maybe. I don't know. What do you think? I don't know. Why do you ask me? I'm just as much part of that guy as you are. Huh. Go figure. Next question. How do you feel about YouTube as a medium as big as it is? I don't know. I feel good. I don't know what like. How do I feel about YouTube? Oh, YouTube is very sexy. It turns me on. You have no idea. No, I don't know. Like, I like YouTube, but you know, it's just that you know, how do I feel about it? It's just a thing. I don't feel, you know, larg. Do you think the marriage is a scam? It depends. Is the couple a scam? Like, are you in a couple with someone to be with that person or to be with that person's wealth? There you go. What do you think about these fake second wave feminists? Like I said, I'm not very good with the everything social that's happening. If they're fake second wave, go home? I don't know. Like, if they have something to be angry about, like I read feminists, so it's probably about video games, like all the sexualized women in video games. So I think if like, what I said like a few moments ago, like if it offends you, why like either toughen up or why do you go there? Like, find something else. There are a ton of video games that are not using women as the frail woman character that you have to rescue, you know, or the hyper-sexualized character. So why don't you play these video games instead of bashing the... Well, I ask why. I know why, but instead of bashing the highly popular new video games which will attract you a ton of attention, instead of bashing these, why don't you play the video games that are within the bounds of the stuff you like? You know, I use video games because that's what I know, but that's mind-boggling. Like, why do you try to change people's? Like, why do you try to censor people when you can just do something of your own elsewhere? Like, you don't have to... I don't know, like, you don't have to censor everything because of a few people that are unhappy. I think what these people should do is censor themselves. Like, what, not censor what they say, but like what they do or what they watch. Like, if it offends you, don't do it. That's all. Like, just self-control. Like example, I don't like hurting people, so I don't do it, you know. But some people like hurting people, so they do it, you know. Like but I cannot tell people. Well, I could, because it's not abiding to the law. But technically, like if you're hurting someone, Yeah, that's a bad example. Hang on, I'm gonna scrap this because people should not be heard. That's all. Example, like I don't like broccoli. There we go. And other people may like broccoli. I'm not gonna tell them, hey, remove broccoli from groceries. Like that, I just don't buy them. That's all. Like that makes sense, right? Apply this to everything else. That's all. Like just don't mind if it's not pleasing you. There we go. Phew. Yeah, you should have stick to one question. Why do women have to cover up their women? What? But men don't. What? Why do women have to cover up their women, but men don't? What? 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 I don't understand your question. Am I allowed to respond if you answer? Are you? It's a free place, man. Should people wait until their children are 10 and let them choose a religion? They should wait until their children are 18 and let them choose a religion. Do you think narcissism is a bad thing? No. I think as long as you don't hurt others. Yeah, the example earlier was really bad. Yeah, as long as you don't hurt other people, it's not a bad thing, in my opinion. Okay, and then there's my friend on Facebook who gave me 2 questions, which I will have to translate because they're in French, but I will answer them in French and English. So there you have it. My friend Shani says, the Stanley Cup's final, who do you see? Like who's gonna win? Finale de la Coupe Stanley, tu vois qui? Yeah, I'm very bad with hockey, by the way. Either the Ducks, the Blackhawks, the Canadian, or the Flames. Yeah, I know I'm Canadian, so I should pick Canadian. Blarg blarg. You know, one of these 4. I really don't know about hockey. I'm just picking teams randomly. Yeah, stuff. Fait que, ouais. Soit les Ducks, les Canadiens, Blackhawks ou les Flames. Fait que c'est ça ma réponse. Fait que, si t'es pas contente, ben choisis-en un des 4. Random. Aléatoirement. Blarg. And there's a second question from her, which is a very long question, and I'm scared. So, in French, penses-tu que, considérant la situation socio-économique dans laquelle s'enlisait la colonie de Rivière-Rouge au tournant des années 1870, et considérant la difficulté d'adaptation à l'économie de marché à suite au traité de libre-échange avec les États-Unis en 1854, la rébellion des Métis était déjà condamnée à être un échec avant même de commencer. Phew. All right, in English now. Okay, do you think that, considering the socio-economic situation in which was enlisting the Red River, it's called Rivière Rouge, but, you know, I'm translating, I should not, it's a name. the Red River Colony, in which was enlisting the Red River Colony around the year 1870, and considering the difficulty of adaptation to the economy after the Treaty of Libre-Échange. What is the... Is it fair trade? I'm not sure. Hang on, I'm gonna Google that. Free trade agreement. Does that make sense to you guys? I don't know. The Treaty of Free Trade with the United States in 1854. The Metis Rebellion. Okay, do you think that the Metis Rebellion was already condemned to a failure before even starting, considering everything else, you know? So, I will answer in French first. That was hard to translate, by the way. Many words I don't know. Ok, fait que moi là, je connais pas les métis, ok? Du tout. Mais je pense que la question n'existerait pas si il était pas déjà condamné. Genre, je me suis pas renseigné sur le sujet. Je suis pas un fan d'histoire. Okay. Ouais! Ouais, il était déjà condamné. C'est oui, avant même de commencer, oui. Sinon, la question serait posée différemment, puis blablabla. À moins que ce soit une question piège. Ça se peut que ce soit une question piège, j'en doute pas. Mais je vais dire oui. Ouais. Oui? C'est pas compliqué, ça? Yeah! Alright, English. I think that, yes, it was already condemned before. Like, I don't know anything about the Metis. But yeah, sorry. I think it was already condemned to failure before even starting, because the question will not exist. Like, it will exist differently if it was not condemned to failing. That's what I answered, and it's probably not satisfying for her. I know her enough to be like, she's gonna be angry to my answer. That's gonna be funny. But yeah. Also, there was a thing that we spoke of. If any of you guys know about the Metis or whatever, and you might want to send me a message to put her in contact with you or something, I don't know. Because she might be interested in your input or something. So hey, I'm putting that out there. I think that's all the questions I have. Yeah! So, thank you for participating. I'm gonna be editing this, 39 minutes video. Alright, there's gonna be a lot of cut. Yeah, so I would like to thank you for participating. And, join me on my next special at 500 subscribers? Why not? That's a good number. We're already halfway there, like 252. That's amazing. Thank you so much, by the way. I cannot believe people subscribe to me. Like, it's I don't know. I'm not as good as the other YouTubers. I don't think I'm as good as the other YouTubers, but people just subscribe for fun, like that. Like, hey, I like you, and some people are like, hey, nice video, and hey, nice beard, and like, it's yay! Yeah, YouTube is fun. Oh! Nah, never mind. Never mind. I thought about returning to one of the I am's question. Like I said, I would return to, do you think I'm an asshole? And, you know, stuff. No, I don't think that. So, hey, I return to it. So, hey, yeah! That's it. So I would like to thank you for watching, and join me next time on whichever video comes out. Bye bye. Bye bye. Oh, hang on. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.